They're silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second down now. It's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down and 7.
It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
37-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. First down is Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. To throw again, Brady. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Now it's Patterson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Raiders 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Carr now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From midfield, here's Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. He got 29 yards that time.
At the 21-yard line.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw.
And a nice job defensively to keep it.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Brady now on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Raiders 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Carr completes it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
Down and 4.
Again, it's Carr. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Tom Brady at 42 years of age. You'd think the arm would not be as strong as years past, but you'd be wrong.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
That's me, baby.
Carr's pass
This is it.
intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Brady to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
The rookie Damon Arnett picks it.
And some room to maneuver. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 4-yard line.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
22. Raiders 22.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coach.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's going deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Brady throwing the out route and complete. It's Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Tampa Bay.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 5-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in there.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for Vegas. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56, Raiders 35. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
3rd and 19.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Carr. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. The 40, past the 20, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, 97 yards, and the Raiders get a score closer. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 1st down, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
39-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and they'll bring up 2nd down.
throwing again. Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9 brings up 3rd down.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Brady going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Buccaneers 70, Raiders 51. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we